Okay, moving down now to persuasion. So persuasion is, by definition, how you change attitudes in response typically to information from another person. So strategies are the main things that we're going to talk about here of how we persuade people. And according to this model called the Elaboration Likelihood Model, or ELM, there are two different pathways that we can predict responses to messages by distinguishing two different routes that might lead to attitude change. So the first route is what we call the central route. This relies on things like critical thinking about what the person is actually saying. Actually, the content of their argument involves knowledge and facts, and information is persuasive because of their argument itself. So for instance, if I want to convince you to wear a mask, I might use scientific studies or statistics or things about the mask itself to be like, hey, this is why you should wear a mask. Whereas in contrast, there's also a peripheral route. So this goes around a little bit, less direct. And this is using more tangential external cues to persuade someone. So things like, are they a credible speaker? Are they, someone we should listen to? Are they a scientist, researcher, or are they someone on Facebook that you just read an opinion about? Were they paid to say that? Or are they saying that without any sort of consequence? Are they speaking with a confident tone of voice? Or are they rushing and stammering? Maybe their tone of voice is going to persuade you to do a certain thing. Are they appealing to your emotions rather than facts? Maybe they're labeling you or trying to think about the people who are dying. Those kind of like emotional appeals. So that's also a route that could equally get people to change their attitudes, but it's a little bit external to the actual content of the argument. So fun fact, the ELM is a pretty big thing in social psych persuasion research. And one of OSU's own faculty, Dr. Rich Petty, is like the founding father of ELM. And he's kind of created it in combination with Dr. John Cacioppo, the main collaborator. So these two people were the creators of ELM, and Dr. John Cacioppo got his PhD from OSU and is also the author of your textbook that we're using in this course. So kind of cool connection that OSU has to the ELM. Okay, so we are persuaded all the time through advertisements on TV, through social media ads, through commercials, things like that. And I want you to now think about those two different routes when you see these different ads. So what I'm going to do, we're going to watch two different commercials for the same product, Kit Kats. And then we're going to apply our knowledge of the ELM and see if you can guess which style each ad is using to persuade you.